When I was 19 years old, I lost my dad to heart disease. He was 58. And at that time, I was probably a little bit chubby. But here's the thing that was really hard. The thing that was really hard was that everyone told me that I had a genetic predisposition towards heart disease because my dad had died of a heart attack when he was only 58. Now imagine walking to class and you're a sophomore or a junior or even a freshman in college and you're thinking to myself, I could die of heart disease. And there's nothing I can do about it. Because that was the message. People were saying things like, oh, well, you're genetically predisposed to this. I mean, come on, let's talk about my genetic limitations for a second. You ready? Here we go. I will never be 5'10". I am 5'4.5" on a very good day. 5'5" in heels. Okay? Not gonna happen. I will never be a natural blonde. It's not gonna happen. I will never have a 24-inch waist. You know how you're supposed to be 34, 24, 34? Not me. I'm built like a square. No amount of dieting or exercise is going to change the fact that I'm just not really built to be a supermodel. And you know what? I'll never be an Olympic athlete. All those Olympic athletes that I covered in the 10 years that I was covering the Olympics, they have a gift. They're not superhuman though, we'll talk about that. But they have a gift that I just don't have. Those are my genetic limitations. But am I genetically predisposed to die a certain way just because my father died that way? Not necessarily. I woke up when I was about 36 years old. Yes, I am that old actually. I'm even older. I'm 41 today. When I was 36, I had just gone to the Olympics. I had just been in Sports Illustrated magazine. SI, best you can get, right? I came home and 2 months later, I saw a picture of myself that was taken in November of 2008, and this is it. I was 40 pounds overweight, and I had stage 1 hypertension. Heart disease. The very thing that everyone had said genetically I was predisposed to. Was it fate? No, it wasn't. It was just being stupid. It was making bad choices. It wasn't knowing and understanding that our bodies are machines. They're just machines. You put the good gas in them, they're gonna run pretty well. And that was the picture that changed my life because it told me that every single thing I believed about myself was not accurate. I want to introduce you to an idea called the Wellness Playbook, which is going to be your personal playbook for how you stay healthy, for what you do in life. Because it has to be for you. If someone came up to me and said, Nicole, I have the answer. You need to become vegan. I would escort that person from the room. I am from Italy. Cheese is an art form in my country. Are you kidding me? Cheese is an art form. I'm not going to be vegan for 2 seconds, let alone my whole life. But you know what? I can have really good cheese just a little bit at the time and be very happy. Somebody might come and say, Nicole, you have to do yoga 2 hours a day. And I'll say, no, I can't stay still for 5 minutes, guys. That's just not me. But I can run, and I like running. I can run marathons. Since that picture was taken of me when I was 40 pounds overweight, after losing the weight and reversing heart disease, I've run 9 marathons. And I've come within 2.5 minutes of qualifying for the Boston Marathon. There's so many things I wish someone had told me when I was in college about being healthy. There's so many things that I wish someone had just said to me, hey Nicole, you're not predisposed to be unhealthy for your life. You're not someone who just didn't win the genetic lottery. There are things you can do now to start building habits that no matter whether you go to medical school or law school or whether or not you go into a different kind of career, there's so many careers out there that will swallow your time. You can still find time to be healthy.